wrap it up, grab some drinks and sandwiches, because you might need a little bit more energy for this one, because Guangzhou might be not feeling happy, and they're on blue side.
Yeah.
At least Yuzong got banned out with the Joy. Now, the Zone banned the Yves out is the question. Because the Yves gets so much value as first pick for Guangzhou Gaming. They banned out the Lunox already. They are clearly setting up for it.
Will they?
Oh, wait, the Sora is also open.
Oh, that's a force. That's a force. Sora ban then. They will lock in the Yves.
Should be Yves.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, all 3 games was taken by blue side. So if patterns don't lie. The plot twist!
What?
Well, with no Yuzong, I guess they don't want to deal with Zixora's Lancelot. The Lancelot was dealt with by the Yuzong for the most part there. But that means the Yves will be up for grabs. But I guess the Lancelot can deal with the Yves. So there you go. That's a double, or the thinking ahead from Coach Vren and Sumanas.
There you go, guys. Thinking really helps you out. So now, I do feel like Eve is very solid, but what's going to be the accompanying it? The Grok was banned in the second phase, so it does seem like Zone is not really
A fan?
yeah. Maybe they can just pick up a Lapu.
Yeah.
Right? Eve Lapu sounds pretty good. Make sure that Modi doesn't get, both those picks.
I like the Lapu pick, but Bankai needs to reset after, remember game 2 on that Lapu, but it seems like they will change their approach here. They will not prioritize, of course, the Yves. The Jushin and Arlet, though, will be picked up from the side of Zone.
I can respect it, but at the same time, we saw the matchup, and Eve is so good on that one. So Grok pick, this has to be Eve, and that's already...
Wow. Yeah, interesting.
The plot thickens yet again.
Why Esmeralda here? I'm guessing because there's just no Shred, right? There's no Lunox, and if you're Zone, you're definitely not thinking of the carry pick now. You're definitely thinking of an assassin or a jungler first, because Guangzhou Gaming will try to do what they did earlier. Though I think Zone will just take it. They're like, yo, we played the Leomord earlier. We have a lot of heroes.
They go for Gathon, because in my head, I'm really thinking, what if they just go all in on the Arlet, which honestly with Bankai's performance, maybe not, but I was thinking either Fredrin there.
Among the planes exists the
Fredrin or Arkai,
equilibrium.
right? But either ways, right now Zone 1 does ban out that Eve. I feel like just to be safe, maybe ban out Kadita as well.
Right, I think that definitely can
Or
be an
Kimi.
approach. Right, yeah. Kimi is also an option here for the side of GZG. But GZG now, they will look to ban and limit the gold laners. They do not want to deal with Case's Harith.
Yeah. Should be the carry next, right? With the Harith? And for Zone, yeah, I agree. It's either, I think Kimi would be a better ban looking at the composition of Guangzhou Gaming over to Kadita.
I'm just worried because here me being head canon, right? If Bankai is not having a good time, right? And then you just exploit that, right? The Kadita goes to the EXP and just make sure he's the first to die.
Okay.
That might set him up for failure. So it's more of a psychological pick rather than, draft specific.
I am vengeance.
Definitely, right? With the bush control that Kadita has, definitely can, force the opponent to overthink.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Kimi and the Moskov banned out.
I like the change here. They try to ban out Zixora. Turns out Zixora has plenty of heroes, so they are not going to do it again. Instead, they're going to try to lock down the youngest member in M7. 15 years, 7 months, okay? In the gold lane, no Moskov, no Harith. And remember, Owl has plenty of heroes in the gold lane. The Claude will be prioritized by Zone, and that means Guangzhou Gaming can get a matchup win for Owl in the gold lane.
Yeah, the question is, are they going to go for carry or go back to the Freya? Right? I personally think a carry would be pretty good here. But, they've shown that they are pretty comfortable having that Freya, having quite a lot of dives.
Yeah.
Definitely a problem here with the dive potential from the side of Guangzhou Gaming. But, yeah, I mean, right, 3 heroes as of now definitely can dive towards the back. I think both teams just want to go at it, right, so far. Yeah. 2 playmakers already from Zone.
Mid laner.
Yeah. Carry locked in alongside Lilia.
We've been waiting for the Lilia pick. I'm guessing Guangzhou Gaming are also expecting a utility jungle from Zone. So
Yeah.
if that's the case, Lilia does get value, and that's why Zone are forced to be like, all right, let's not go for the Fredrin. We have to go for something else, because carry Lilia will shred Fredrin.
Let me just say, I'm pretty okay with both drives. I really don't know which one really has the advantage.
I agree. This is rather 50-50.
Definitely a toss of a coin here in the, again, ladies and gentlemen, a potential final game between GZG going up against Zone. According to the numbers, though, the damage potential from Zone is slightly lacking.
Yeah. Counter index and land rating, though, favors Zone. So we'll see how they'll be able to utilize this K on a Claude.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, we are jumping into game number 4 here, where this looks like it might be the start of Zone's comeback. But all the while, flashbacks coming back to Guangzhou. They want to finish it, and they want to finish it now.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Land of Dawn. And let's see here, GZG, will they be able to take that step? Ooh, Xing, Flicker, Lilia. Despite going up against 2 playmakers on that Arlet and Gatot Gacha. Very ambitious, I gotta say.
Yep. Nothing else too crazy, it seems, with the emblems, yeah?
Yeah. I really feel like it's mostly just on the turtle fight later on.
Modi with Vengeance, by the way. That's the first time for Esmeralda so far in Wildcard.
Maybe it's just for that Claude, right? Making it so that you just fight back. But the Vengeance has been nerfed, so it doesn't hurt that much.
Yeah.
Good read there by the members of Guangzhou Gaming. It's able to spot Sixora out, though. Still got the green camp. Now, let's take a dive on towards the talent. Inspire for that Esmeralda with a support emblem as well. So more rotations coming from this Esmeralda already, or early rotation towards the bottom side of the map there. Good.
Yeah, and Kenny also using Rupture here, so want a little bit more damage coming in from this Jushin, which again, we did see the numbers earlier on. They are lacking in a bit of damage, so maybe even an early Sky Booster. You know? Maybe, we'll see.
Really good by the carry, though. This is what I'm expecting from Owl, especially in a winning matchup, really bullying K. So it's going to be quite tough for him to win out in the matchup, or even to get the farm that he needs on the Claude to be a threat later on to Guangzhou Gaming. And even then, you look at it, there's the Vengeance on Modi, Xing is on Lilia. You don't really have anyone to Blazing Duet on.
It is very difficult. It really is one of those situations you want to save that Blazing Duet just to protect yourself if you get dive. If not, try to play with basic attacks as much as possible. Not the highest amount of damage, but what it is for you.
Modi's taking a bit of damage, that's why he went for the Vengeance, able to go for a final slash from Bankai! Locks him down, Cananeo still there, retry win for Sixora! Guangzhou Gaming, the reverse sweep, Nightmares in the air, K! What? Solo kill against Owl in the gold lane!
That's a Claude against a carry, folks.
Oh my god.
In the early game. And GZG, they're starting to lose out on control. Zone, they're back.
If anyone is new to the scene and asking, oh, hold on, Modi has to get away from there. If anyone's asking, what's the big deal, the difference of a best of 3 or a best of 5? This is it.
Yep.
If it was a best of 3, Guangzhou is done.
Yeah.
But look at this. Some teams, they just need time to dissect, to analyze, to get used to the patterns. The game is not over just yet, but Team Zone, with what they have, this is impressive.
They got the Lil Gun DNA. Even though it's a different team, they have Sixora, the man who was in Lil Gun, known for downloading opponents.
And I gotta say, if Guangzhou somehow loses this one, man, not a good day for the Lancelot.
Yes.
So far, it's not so good indeed. And it's massive, right? 3 minutes in, already 1,000 gold lead in hand. That's a lot. That's a great foundation moving on towards the mid-game. And you can see here, they slowly but surely, Guangzhou, they're trying to recover. Team Zone here, all they gotta do is just keep this tempo, don't take unnecessary fights unless it's sure. Zixara level 7, Candaneo level 6. They want to keep that advantage as long as possible.
I would say Team Zone, in terms of fighting, they do have options. They can pick people off or they can go for a full 5v5. And I agree, don't force things out too much. If you can get a catch, That's enough. If you get 1 or 2, good. Don't try to get all 5.
Keeping things tidy here from Zone. Oh, looks for an opening. Just May, though, so no real commitment. And again, I really like what they're doing, right? Keeping the control. 4 minutes, okay, there's a turtle. Cananeo is still level 6, by the way. And they're using this advantage.
Oh, tech charge up the fine, but it's only Bright. Kenny has used the Crimson Beacon. Now Owl gonna be caught, has a flicker around. Final slash to the back, now gone. Be able to get used black shoes. Xing still counting away against Bright. Somehow no deaths, despite the big abilities being used.
And I would say that's really the only way Guangzhou can really turn things around with a big tech charge. But only hitting 1, that's not enough.
Yeah, and look at the lockdown for the Vengeance resets. Bankai actually taking it again, and it will be able to zone Guangzhou Gaming away. Actually, the final slash again on May. Won't over commit. Team Zone with another free turtle.
A great execution yet again from Zone. 1,500 goldie, no casualty. I like the control here. But slowly but surely, again, Zone is just gaining more ground here in the Land of Dawn. They're threatening to take 2 turrets at the same time, top and bottom. It seems like they want to commit on towards the top.
Yeah, Modi caught. That's the shadow kill. Modi is actually very tanky, so there's not a lot of kill threat on him. He gets away.
Yeah, but again, it's all about extending the lead and choking all your opponents off that lead. This is very macro gameplay where you're just denying. You're denying as much as you can, and Guangzhou, what is the avenue? What are they waiting for besides Owl? Owl will be there, but eventually. But they need a bridge. Who's going to be that bridge?
They're trying to look for that bridge. They're trying to build that bridge as soon as possible. And it seems like they're... I also... Oh, May has a tech charge to escape. So, yeah, that's going to be A-OK for May. But that's, again, an advantage. Top lane, though. Got to be careful again. Guangzhou Gaming, I like what they're doing as well. Staying passive, you know, bottom side. Ooh. Yeah, again, just so good at keeping their distance so far.
Constant pressure. It's like they owe the money. You keep texting them, you keep calling them, even if they don't pick up, you just keep on adding that pressure.
Guangzhou Gaming are barely getting out, right? You see the death collector on the door, and then they get out. Trying to go in there with a tech charge. Now won't have a tech charge. Will be able to flicker out to safety. Kenny actually use the Crimson Beacon as well. Modi falling Star Moon on Kenny. Not enough damage to shred him down. Final slash committed down, but K is able to get a turret in the bottom lane. So that was a win for Team Zone as they distracted a lot of the members. Owl is in an awkward position. Gets away.
Yeah, it's good that you can get away, still having that flicker. So it's good that he doesn't panic as well. But Guangzhou gotta keep their heads in the game because a lot of his abilities here.
Final slash, actually able to get out now. Modi in the midst of it all, jumping with a falling Star Moon. That's a red 3 from Zixora. Meg's gonna get taken low. No flicker this time around. A knock up on Modi. He used the vengeance earlier. The shadow kill shreds him down. Owl nowhere near the item. Power spikes. Zixora with a double. Perfect turtle as well.
Why did they not pick up the Eve? I'm sorry to bring this back up. Their first 3 picks was that land and then the Grok. Okay, but then why did it not?
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda is good still, but yeah, I don't know, man. This is the deck game where, like, if you had an Eve, this would not look like this.
Absolutely. Yeah. Kenny would not be as online as he is right now. Look at Kenny. He's doing everything, and Xing, on the other hand, hasn't been able to do much aside from surviving.
Yeah, quiet game definitely from Xing, right, so far. But I do gotta say here, right, for GZG, their high ground is looking quite strong. So what, if I'm in the position of GZG, I would just let go of all this turret and perhaps wait for the late game. Oh, that's a charge. Yeah,
they go in, but Bankai still able to survive. Owl the back line. Oh my goodness, even he wasn't expecting that. K with a blazing duet on Cananeo. BMI away. Zone pushing, pulling further away from Guangzhou Gaming.
Gentlemen, this feels over.
It does. It feels inevitable.
Yeah. Like, at this point, if Team Zone loses, it's really on them. They have full control, and they're not getting weaker. In fact, they're getting stronger. So, I don't see a way that they can really throw this one.
Let's see, this is a very healthy lead. Ladies and gentlemen, 6,000 in the first 9 minutes of the game. And you can see here, 3 items already for K. That's the Golden Staff, that's the DHS, and the Corrosion Scythe already. So, yeah, K is going to be active to look for fights. And again, you know, on the other side, they need more farm for Guangzhou Gaming.
A lot more farm.
A lot more farm. So, all they need to do here from Zone is just to take this Lord, play disciplinedly, and try to look for angles.
And their siege is actually pretty good now.
Yes.
Very.
Claude.
Very.
Anyone comes in, you got to deal with the Gothot as well as the Arlet. Dude, I don't know how Guangzhou can stop it. And even if they do, they're going to bleed quite a lot.
They are feeling it. Guangzhou Gaming are feeling it. The same pattern, the same fear that they had just experienced in the Chinese qualifiers.
It's kind of like, if you lose in that way, I'm pretty sure they're like, I would prefer just 0-3, you know? Oh, yeah. At least not the same way.
Oh, no. Actually getting your hopes up all the way. Zixora, canceled out by Cannoneo.
Yeah, but still, it's all about applying that pressure. And I like that Team Zone, everyone understands, just apply pressure. This does not mean we're going all in.
No Holy Shield top. Not a good sign here for GZG. And Team Zone, they're taking it slow as well. I like what they're doing here. Not committing, overcommitting, and they want to siege 1 by 1.
Tech charge over on Bankai. That's going to be Polystorm used up as well. Modi already using Aventus, pulled back again with a Shadow Kill used. Oh, what a final sack by Bankai! Owl lockdown completely blazing new out of the fadeaway kill! Xing having to flicker out. They have good wave clear, but they are getting demolished by Team Zone! They're about to pull it off. They are back to level. The best of 5 has turned to a best of 1.